Hi buddy, Paul here from Ballistic Blood Bullets. Now here today with a Japanese collection of good old school 50s and 60s monster movies and a sprinkling of horror from the legendary filmmaker Ishirō Honda. Of course, is best known to everybody for delivering to the world the original Godzilla movie back in the 1950s. But here we have three examples of his early work brought together in the Toho collection 3 DVD set. And the movies we've got, as you can see there, are the H-Man, Battle in Outer Space, and Mothra. Just wanted to do a short video on this one because I picked up all three, well, should I say, I watched all three of these DVDs back to back. Had a great time watching the films. They really are just old school weekend matinee movie goodness, and all deserve to be seen. And they're all brought back here in a wonderful 2:3:5 to 1 original aspect ratios, and what we get is 2 cuts of each film on each DVD, so cannot go wrong at all. It is a bonus buy, almost so to speak, cheap budget pickup. You can get it for about £5 or £6 on Amazon. The only slight downside here is you do get all three separate DVDs, which is wonderful for each of the films in both formats, or sort of say both releases, the international release and the Japanese release of the films. But they come together in the DVD casing itself. Let me just show you here, in a single collectible tray, so the DVDs do have to go in there back to back, which is a bit of a shame, but definitely do not let that put you off picking this one up, because of course what you can do is buy yourself a separate DVD case that has 3 separate containers, put the DVDs into them and they will set nicely. But let's just check out these films individually as well. So here we have it, the Toho collection, 3 classic movies from director Ishirō Honda. Starting off with the H-Man, 1958, horror sci-fi with similarities to the Blob, surprisingly enough, as a new race of beings risen up from out of the nuclear H-bomb testings take on a global or globule form and consume all they touch that are of living being. The disc contains both the cut American release of the film in original 2:3:5 to 1 widescreen and English dubbed, and the preferred Japanese full version in full 2:3:5 to 1, also widescreen, and nice clear English subtitles. This version is some 8 minutes longer and is the one that I watched and do highly recommend. Okay, then we are followed up nicely by Battle in Outer Space from 1959, again from director Ishirō Honda. Highly entertaining sci-fi action as Earth is threatened by an alien invasion, using the moon as a base. Great practical effects and wonderful use of miniatures in this colourful live-action film that must clearly have been an influence on Jerry Anderson for his Thunderbirds creation to follow. Disc again has both the American and Japanese viewing options. Both are uncut versions of the film, thankfully, and both in original full 2:3:5 to 1 aspect ratio widescreen, and to view either English dubbed or with original Japanese language, as I say, with nice English subtitles. So again, that would be my preferred way. But to be fair, on all three of these films, when you do choose to go with the English dub, they're very well done. It's that old school goodness, not the silly voices totally out of place. You do get the authenticity of feeling that you're watching Japanese films. So don't be shied away by those English dubbed versions. Finally, the goodness is, of course, the classic Mothra. 1961 movie, one of the early classic Toho monster movies, and interesting how it, to me, seemed to play like King Kong, with its remote island intruded upon and the natives calling upon its mighty deity when the two beauties of the island are taken away from them, and so the beast is set free to reclaim its beauties for the island. Great practical and miniature effects again here, and again 2 versions of the film on the disc. The shorter cut American release here in English and 2351 widescreen, and the much more preferred Japanese version with English subtitles, which runs a full 10 minutes plus longer than the cut edited American version. So the Japanese one is definitely the way to go, with beautifully rendered English subtitles and full 2:3:5 to 1 widescreen. The print is extremely nice, as they are on all of them, but interestingly enough, I just did feel that, ironically, although 2 of the movies are shorter, the American DVD releases here of the prints of the film are just that little bit sharper. But again, that is just like chalk and cheese in many respects, because the overall quality of the prints on all of these films is of a high standard. None of your nonsense here, and you're getting this Toho collection from Amazon for a bargain, £5-6. I mean, that is just extremely good value for money for 3 classics of the Toho cinema. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Do highly recommend this. Battle in Outer Space and Mothra also have commentary tracks that you can choose to listen into if you so desire. Brilliant stuff. Can't recommend this enough. If you've seen any of the movies, do let me know. Let me know your thoughts on Japanese cinema, and particularly Ishirō Honda and these monster movies, and the brilliance of the H-Man, which is not really... well, it's not a monster movie, more sci-fi horror, and it was X-rated when it first came out. Great stuff. Look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks all so very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Bye for now.